free time between midnight and 5 a.m. I don't know, such crazy hours. If you can socialize with the people that are online, the people that in your circles are also free, then I guess it's healthy for you. If you cannot, then that's a problem. You need to just, or rather, I find it advisable to specify just a few breaks within your day, hata kama ni lunch hour, just so usocialize, or take a break. Kusocialize not necessarily kwenda kutembea, maybe just talk to even your neighbors. Yeah, that's it.
Alafu venye unasema, I think this is more of an opinion. It's very opinionated. If you're talking to other people, talk to them, don't chat them. It's it brings in more of the socialization rather than ukishinda ukichat na wao. Chat ina releasingi some inaitwaje, inakupatianga psyche ya kutaka tu kujibu kitu hata kama it is very unimportant. Hauje kimbia kuangalia chat ya mtu anakuuliza kama ushamaliza kukula na umeacha chakula inaungua huko, ndio rudi ujibu chat. So to me, if you can call someone, call and talk 5, 10, 15, 1 hour muonge, or people or a group of people, it's to me it's way better than nini hata kukaa chini atumeanza kuchat. Yeah, that's a strong opinion either way.
To add on that, I think different people excuse me, see corona. I think different people prefer different ways to just socialize. Utapata kuna mse akona anxiety akiona phone call, so huyo si mse mwenye uta call randomly. So you need to know the people around you, the circles that you are in. So if people prefer to chat in a group, maybe texts, do that. Whatever sorts your circle, just do that. But then again, si dismiss point ya Sigu. Kuna wale wasi wana prefer tuongee tumalizane. So yeah, that's it. Just know your circle.
Yeah. Okay.
And also, so, yeah, I have a question. Like, do any of y'all have, like, do you experience like social burnout? Like, you don't go out, you don't like socialize. You don't socialize because kuna wengine, like, example for me, I wouldn't say like I have a social life, like, well, it's like 10-15%, yeah, but I wouldn't, most of the time I don't focus on the social life and all that. I'm kind of antisocial and I'm just okay with it. That's mainly because at times, like, if I try to socialize, I experience social burnout and like I don't want to socialize, so najipata like most of the time I'm focusing on work or school or doing stuff just apart from socializing. Yeah.
By the way, your point yako ni important. So it brings me to asking myself, which you can also help me answer. It will also answer you. Does socializing mean talking to many people, or even talking to 2 or 3 people is considered socializing?
Well, socializing,
because if you can answer that, then inamaanisha hata kama uko na that 1 or 2 people wenye unaongelesha at least before the day ends, then you're socializing. If we define socialization as talking to other people other than yourself, then tunaweza sema na socialize. I don't know, me hiyo ni point tu, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so to me it doesn't that unaongea kwa crowd ama kwa watu hauwajui.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have those 1-2 friends, those kidogo friends I have. Yeah. Then, like, it comes to a time I don't even want to talk to them. those 1-2 friends that I do have, yeah. Like it's just like a total burnout. You don't go on social media, like you don't talk to people. Yeah.
I think hiyo ni normal for most people. Ile time watu wanakuanga tu wamekuchosha.
And then also remembering
Mhm.
there are different people. There are extroverts and introverts. Yeah, and there are antisocial people, there are selectively social people, and the likes. Yeah.
Personally pia
Yeah,
nafikiria.
okay.
Go on.
Okay, niko na swali pia. Is talking to a fellow developer, like, okay, you're having a chat on, then of course maybe you will talk on certain technology or something. Is it still socializing? Or it's socializing is talking about some meeting and talking with people outside, talk related to work? Because I find it like developers tukikutana will talk tech. So
Yeah.
is it still socializing?
Yeah.
Can I answer that?
Personally, I feel.
Can I? I think.
Yeah, sure.
I think for as long as you've gotten out of your cocoon, you've spoken to one person, be it on whatever, hata kama mmeongelea kama mvua inanyesha or not, kama mmeongelelea anything that is outside the context of what you're working on at the moment, you have socialized. So like right now, tuko hapa, we are socializing. If I had a call with Sigu right now and they are discussing anything technology, but it's not exactly what he's working on or I am working on, then I'm socializing. I think that is what I will define it as. I don't know, anyone else with an addition maybe could add to it, but I think for as long as umeongea tu with anyone and it's outside the context of what you are working on, you have socialized.
So inamaanisha Magaka akiniulizaga kama story ya JavaScript hiyo tuna socialize.
Kama si mnapiga story.
Yeah.
JS. Okay, I think idea yako pia iko valid by the way, Nicole. But again, I think rather than kuiangalia in terms of that, mimi nitaiangalia in terms of scope. So if we start talking about, if I meet a business person and start talking to them about business, then I am not sure we are socializing, or we are having a business chat, or we are having a meeting. Siko sure what we are doing. But if they are a friend and you ask them how is business, then that now turns out to be you catching up with your friend. Because whatever it is wanakwambia, it is you listening to their problems. It's just like asking, how is your husband? And or how is your wife? And you start saying everything about it. You know? So as long as they are your friend before the business, then naona hiyo ni kama kusocialize. Hata kama nakwambia mashida zake zote za biashara.
Okay. Yeah, there's socializing and there is business talks, and there actually socializing is engaging in social activities. So we can draw a fine line between work and because most developers, when we meet, we just talk tech, and we never finish. We just continue talking about tech. Yeah, we might have socialized talking to each other, but it was about tech. And also, people, like when you meet up, are not as free, like talking about anything other. It's like for example, kama nini, I really don't know, like you meet up, you start talking about your favorite foods or games or whatever. You see, there is that. And when you meet up, you talking of tech and work and business. Yeah, I think there's a fine line, but to me, all is still socializing. Yeah.
Sigu,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Two drunkards meet at the bar. Sindio?
Yes.
Mmoja anakunywa pombe type A na ameinvite the other one to the table. The other one anaanza kumwambia, ai, mi pombe bana nishakunywa. Are they socializing or are they working?
Okay. That brings me to the to the fine line, huh? Because I was also thinking about it. If I ask you how is your husband, or how is your boyfriend, or how is your wife, uanze kuniambia mashida, then it is okay. Sindio, we are socializing. What if you're a marriage counselor? Is it now? Are you still working ama itakuwa aje? So I think the fine line yenye Nita anaongelea, that is the fine line yenye iko. It really depends on the scope of how you work, because you can't tell a swimmer that you go socializing in the swimming pool. Unamrudisha job.
No, you won't.
Me, I
Yeah.
think,
Okay, nafikiria how you socialize na matter with the group that you are in. Cause sahi nikitoka niseme na meet maybe Linda ama Nicole, au ni wenye nawajua, tuna work with them, si ndio? So at that point nitakuwa maybe nijaribu kuongelea about tech na at the same time tuingililie vitu zingine, so it matters the group that you meet, cause nikimit mtu tuseme kwa bar, there's a way you will talk with them, hautaongea vile unaongea na watu wengine.
Can I say something on that point? Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
hiyo ni microphone ya gate. Hiyo microphone ni mbaya.
Yes.
Huu ni-
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
Ndio.
is it that bad?
It is very bad.
Unanisikia your point, yeah. Okay, so when it comes to socializing, I tend to think that I fight one end goal. When it has an end goal, then that's not socializing anymore. That's work. So, umeongelea story ya therapist. Mingi na kwa therapist, at the end of the day, I want to get cured, or I want my thoughts to be filtered to something that I want them to come down to. If the two drunkards are talking, they don't have an end goal at the end of the day. Unanipata? Like at the end of the day, they'll both go home drunk because wameongea all that needs to be talked. Kesho hata hawatakumbuka what they were talking about. So if there's an end goal towards a conversation, that is not socializing anymore. Sijui kama mmenipata.
Hey, that's a very good point.
yeah, that's a good point. And unfortunately, I'll have to cut this conversation short. We joined with our host, Linda. Tutaendelea akimaliza, so let's give her time. So, Linda, the floor is yours.
Good morning. Foleni nilichelewa.
Good morning wewe, tuko Kenya.
Oh goodness. Saseni basi pole. So nimekuwa nikifollow the conversation na that is what I was nilikuwa nataka to head to, but my main thing was that the main question was, how do you communicate with friends or people who are not developers? You know, most of the time when we talk to devs, it's easier because even when we want to make a joke, we end up making jokes with the technology tunatumia. Kama mtu anasema something like git push ama to get merge or something, you know, we make jokes with the stack we use. Alafu sasa you come and start talking to someone who has no idea, so unataka to make a joke and you're like, guy, ataelewa kweli? How do you guys maintain your friendship, or how do you guys talk to people who are not even devs in the first place? Because ukifikiria, there's a certain way a developer usually thinks. Hata kama yuko like really experienced in dev, like not a really experienced dev, but there's always another way. Unaweza kupatiana a joke na afikirie twice na atacheka, but unapatia mtu mwingine atakuangalia na zile sura za guy, ni mbaya na huyu mtu. So maybe tunaweza kuanzia hapo. and then we can see how it will be more of a conversation. This is not a presentation. It is more of a conversation. So tukianzia hapo, how are you guys handling it? Hello.
I have a friend who wants to break up with her boyfriend because
Oh my
he's not a
goodness.
guy.
Because wewe ngoja acha kucheka. Chantel, don't be shy.
Because okay, seti juu si dev, actually si dev, but anataka kufocus more on coding. Anasema hezi juggle between the two, and mi hata sielewa nafikiria aje sasa.
Kwani boyfriend yake pia ni programming language? Na hizi juggle.
What?
Hati hizi juggle between the boyfriend and tech.
But unajua nini, that is like a real concern because vile nilikuja huku, at first I used to want to just sit with my colleagues, hata sitaki kuwaita friends saizi because your colleagues may be your friend, but ukianza kufikiria hivyo, if you people were not working together, probability of you two being friends is really really little. Like probability of me and Getty being friends are like 0.1 to 0.5. Which is a joke. But if you think but if you think about it, is there a day in the world like me and Sigu are two different people? Like I am on one side of the scale, he's on the complete side of the scale. I'm thinking about it. On a normal day, would Sigu really talk to me? Ama angeniangalia aseme tu ai siezani na huyu. You know, those are some of the things when you're thinking of. And I had to look at it this other way, ile yenye unaangalia mtu na unasema itabidi tu nimeanza kudeal tu na hii maneno yote. Like unawaangalia and you really think about how much work it is going to be just maintaining the friendship. Ama mnaonaje? And unajua nini? Your point about saying that dating someone who is not a developer is hard. Alikuwa anasema it's hard to juggle because unajua kuna watu wengine wa understand this this field sometimes inakuwa needy. Our code is needy and it needs us and it gives us ideas at that point yenye unataka that point yenye mtu anataka inaitwaje, not social distance with you, not social distance, ndio something comes up and you start thinking, do I really need this guy in my life? Ningekuwa developer ningemwambia nimekumbuka kitu, angekuwa na hizi maasira mingi. How do you guys handle that?
So by the venye unaisema Linda, ukisema kusocialize, right now I'm assuming you're socializing, sindio? Ama
We are
there's an end.
talking.
We are talking. So mtu akikuja kwa nyumba yangu saizi aanze kuniambia mambo ya corona na sitaki hiyo topic. Am I a bad social person? Achana hata na code sasa. Tuongelee tu corona na nimwambie awe hiyo mambo ya corona imenichosha. Am I a bad person? Or am I antisocial? Haya, tuseme example ingine. Unakumbuka I think security guard ama sijui ni nani? Mwenye alikuona kama unatembea nje bila Marvin, akakwambia utakufa. Are they being social? I'm just struggling to define
heads
social.
up. When I think about social, I think about I would get out of my comfort zone to actually come and spend time. I might come spend time to PK, I might spend time to piga tu story, or I might spend time nikwambie ati twende to watch movie ama kuja watch hii movie kwetu ama kuja tufanye. Sifikiri mtu mwenye anakuambia tu zile za something like leo umejivaa vizuri. Unajua hizo ni like one time interactions zenye haufai kuwa una bank on, cause hiyo hata mtu wa bodaboda huwa anakuambia, atakwambia na leo umechelewa. That's tukianza kusema hiyo ni socializing, then I think kila mtu huwa ana socialize, cause kuna hii comment mtu atakwambia whether inappropriate or appropriate, atakwambia every single day and it's a one time thing, si kitu yenye unaweza kutoka kwa nyumba ili uende tu usikie. So when I talk about socializing, I'm talking about nimetoka kwa nyumba yangu but
Internet ya Canada
Am I the only
imekatika.
one who can't hear? Oh,
Internet ya Canada imeisha.
ati
Apple.
kwani amnisikii?
Hatuko tunakusikia.
nakusikia.
Oh, okay. So nilikuwa nasema ile time yenye mtu anakukujia na hii kajoke moja ati hii kitu kama ati leo umejivaa vizuri ama sijui kitu kama I don't think that is socializing. Socializing ni not really socializing, but let me say about friendship, because nikisema kusocialize probably mtafikiria that is not socializing, but the term friendship, unaweza kutoka tu kwa nyumba useme ati I'm going to do something like this, or you can even plan for like a hangout, not a hangout call, but ile yenye mnatoka you to go and have a conversation at the end, usifeel like umefanya kazi mingi. That's also something mwenye anataka counteract.
Linda,
Okay. Kuna vitu pia zinaendelea kwa chat, sorry.
Linda,
Eh?
are you trying to say small talk is not socializing?
No, I don't think that is socializing.
I think it can be part.
Wewe nikuulize, nikikuja nikae na baba yako tutapiga story gani? Si tutafanya small talk. Are we socializing?
But unajua at the end of the day utasema kitu kama utapata mtu anasema something like kuongea na baba yako ilikuwa kazi,
Na kama
ama
ilikuwa
ama kitu kama okay, the main thing nasema ni if you're struggling to have a conversation or struggling to find something to talk about, then that is not socializing. That is just that is you having to respond to a conversation, because usipojibu utakaa rude na ukinyamaza
So, Linda,
wanasema
na situation yenye for example sikujui, si ndio? And we have met for the first time, but I need to bring up a conversation with you. Alafu the first thing niseme unakaa poa. That word can bring, inaweza fanya tuongee for long.
yeah, but the question is, do you follow up with the socializing afterwards ama mnaiwachia hapo?
Okay. That kuongea hata for some few minutes ama some few hours, nime socialize with you. Can I say something?
Yes.
So
If you're struggling in a meeting,
I'm thinking if you're having a problem kuongea na mtu, like if I'm having a conversation with Tracy and I just can't keep up, it's just that you have poor conversational skills. You're still socializing, only that you're struggling to maintain it. Socializing doesn't, okay, in my opinion, it doesn't specify at only the fun part. For as long as you are outside amongst people I think you're socializing. So yeah, I think kama mtu ana struggle ku keep up na conversation, yes, ana socialize, only it's not comfortable for them.
Oh, nice. And just following up on what you said earlier, Nicole, and now including nani anaitwa nani Linda and Getty, mwenye alikuwa anaona kwa karibu kuongea and everyone else. If I sit down in the evening, nimetoka job, then I sit down and chat for 2 hours with 3 friends on WhatsApp or via SMS. Are we socializing?
Yes.
So socializing, there's no particular form of socializing.
In my opinion, I don't think kuna a particular stipulated manner in which someone should socialize. It's just that you should be comfortable and free with doing whatever you're doing for as long as you're not alone, you're with people. So you can be with people physically ama virtually, but you are there.
Okay, so maybe oh, wale. Maybe nilikuwa like nilienda like far-fetched nikisema something like socializing, but kitu nilikuwa nataka kufikiria ni how do you guys make friends who are not in tech? You know, kuongelesha mtu someone who is in tech is really really easy, and wanting to talk to them again the next time is easy. Inaweza kukujia, by the way, hebu nisaidie na hii shida kidogo, and from that problem we can have a conversation. Nakumbuka there's a time I called Kevo, kama tuliongea na Kevo, alafu tukafika point sisi wote tukakuwa burnt out, tukaanza kuongea as in hatuongei like anything that is related to the call, but tulikuwa tu tunaongea, na nilikuwa nafikiria that hii hapa nikianza kuongea na mtu, nikipigia mtu mwingine, unajua inafikanga point hata unaambia mtu hata watu wa job wananipigia, wacha na call back, like that's a way of ending a conversation, na unasema the next time napigia huyu guy itakuwa sijui lini. Na the thing is it's for me, nimekuwa nikifeel that it's a little bit easier for devs to lean on the dev side, just because there's always something you can have a conversation about. But ukianza kufikiria like being friends with a photographer, utamuuliza nini, color code yako imefika wapi or something, you know, you start thinking about such things.
So umeshift the discussion to a nice point. So the big question here is, how do you make friends outside tech? Sindio? And ni ngumu juu
Yes.
people outside see you inside as boring and you look at the outside as boring. So hiyo barrier inakuanga kubwa. It's a very hard thing to break.
I think I have a way. Nikitoka nje niambie neighbor kunakaa kunyesha, ataniambia nini? Ai, hii mvua iko mbali, si ndio? We have something to talk about. Nikienda kwa Magak sahii nimwambie mazee, hii code imenilemea, help out. Before we proceed, we have something to talk about. No, there's something he understands that I understand. Nikienda kwa salon nipate dem anasongwa, niulize hii hairstyle yako inakaa poa, ni gani? And then we proceed past that point, we have something in common to talk about. So I think it's difficult for devs to talk to other people who are not devs because they most probably do not have something in common with them. And they do not go out of their comfort to find something to talk about that is in common between the two of them. So ndo maana you're comfortable talking to a fellow dev because mko na stuff to talk about, and you're finding it hard to talk to someone else because yeye atakwambia sindano na wewe unamwambia code, and these are two things that the both of you do not understand about each other. So I think the first thing about making friends outside the dev scope is to find people who you have things in common about. It may be as trivial as neighbor wako kujua kama mmefunga gate, ama ikuwe kitu serious kama huyo photographer kukufundisha kupiga picha, you know. So just find something in common, a common ground to start at.
Okay, mi kitu ingine nili come to learn is that niache kukuwa na expectations from people. Like unajua nikiongea na wewe, there's I feel like kila mtu mwenye, if you're in the same field, there's always a way you talk to each other, and there's this expectations that huyu mtu atakuelewa tu, atanielewa tu. And hiyo kitu ilikuwa inani push sana, so that anytime na make like conversations with anyone, nilikuwa na hii expectations that watanielewa. Na you know, as a developer you think ukianza kuongelesha mtu, you actually you look at it vile wao unaangalia, or you try and understand it hivyo vitu vile tu mtu anaongea. Na kuna wale watu wenye huwa wanasikia kujibu. I learned there are two types of people. Kuna hawa watu wa kusikia ili wa kujibu, alafu kuna yule mtu mwenye hata sisi most of this second group yenye nataka kumention na mostly devs, watasikia wakuelewe wakujibu. So unapata other people in other fields are like kusikia ni kujibu, and then uko zile za na watu huku nje hata siwa, people are not even bright huku nje. Nakumbuka nikiambia mtu ati ningejua huyu hauko bright hivi sidhani kama ningeikuongelesha tena, na thankfully hakuchukua offense because nilisema nikicheka, but in real life nilikuwa serious.
Unakumbuka ukiambia Peter kichwa yake imejaa?
Guys, tumefika hiyo kitu.
Anyway, I have a point. So let me take you guys a notch back. I think it's socializing, because you're in tech or not, it's purely dependent, or I could say 99% dependent on a person. So most devs, don't get me wrong, most devs, not all devs, are introverts. So tapata, most of us are usually contained in that the most percentage hawajui to socialize as such. So I think there are people who can socialize. There's Linda. Linda can talk. Linda can make a conversation out of nothing. And then there's us. Like, tuneza conversation inaweza kauka when we don't even know what to start talking about. So there's two kinds of people. There are people who can actually make conversations. They're good socializers. And then there's the bad socializers. So I think that's something to consider. Frankly, there are people who can socialize really well, and there are people who cannot.
Getty, actually it's really funny that umesema kitu kama hiyo, cause my friends, some of my, wacha niite tu huyu mtu friend actually, cause naweza kutoka kwangu naenda kumtembelea, ananiambia that he doesn't know, alikuwa ananiambia he understands why I don't have friends because I don't talk. Unajua nilikuwa nashangaa huyu mtu atasema nini akipatana na kina Getty, it will be like a really different story. But Sivu amesema like something important here. Kama utasocializeaje kama utaki udaku? Hiyo si udaku, hiyo ni catching up with life. Like, unajua catching up with the other side of life, the other side that does not really involve you. But I don't think that is socializing. That is keeping up. Ni kama kuwatch news. Hawezi kusema ati watch news sasa ni socializing. Watch news is being updated on something. Ndio hata ukiongea una make updated stuff. So I think alafu tena nani Sigu amesema ati sipendi udaku, so it should be something. It should be so it should be possible.
Spendi baseless talks ni zile vitu mtu anakuambia unajua hii corona sijui ukifanya nini itaisha. Sijui nini. Unajonga hizo baseless things. So hauzipendi, but that is what everyone is talking about. So utaongeaje naye? Because amekuja hapa na kuongelesha nini corona, unamwambia staki. unamwambia wewe hata hujui kitu unaongelea, then anakasirika tu atuna shut down. So how really do you talk to people who don't who are basically talking about other people or things they don't know and you don't like?
So just make it clear you don't like it.
Can I?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, cause also like it's very okay. Like I won't be friends to everyone, like everyone in the world or everyone I talk to. So there is also no harm in not. Well, there are people who are not good socializers. They are introverts and they are antisocials. Like me, I'm an antisocial. So unaweza kuja umeniambia story, I'll just listen to you and nikuelewe. Kwanza I like analyzing people, whatever you're saying. Also, what Linda was saying, like most devs we like talking, like there's this, is it, I don't know, like it's a mentality or something, like most people we interact with are kinda okay, people we talk to like they're intelligent. So kenye msee anasema iko na base, like it has meaning in it. Like you could also talk to someone else and you get whatever they are saying, where as in it's not interesting to you. So in something like that, you have whom with whom you have same interests and all that. Because I wouldn't say I'm friends with someone we don't have same interests or kitu kama hiyo. Also, what was I to say? I don't know how. Yeah, we definitely, there's no harm and it's no sin to have 2 friends or 3 friends. I don't socializing and gossiping are very different. And you can socialize with the few friends you have and yeah, you're fine. Kama mimi I might like nasema sina social life, but I'm so much okay with it. There are few people I talk to which I'm okay with it, and there is no sin as long as pia where you're fine and life moves on and you're still breathing. Yeah.
Okay, another thing yenye nimeona mtu akisema, I think it's Nicole, amesema that basing socializing with having to go and visit you. Of course, that is what I'm talking about. Like, if I don't make an effort, then what is it? Sio nimekupata tu kwa barabara nikakusimamisha. The thing is, can you go out of your comfort zone knowing that, you know what, I'm not going to um knowing something like I'm not going to ask for help. Yani, I'm going to get out of my wacha ni rephrase this statement, kitu imeni confused. The thing that I'm trying to say is that if I call you a friend, I'm saying that I will get out of my comfort zone, knowing that I'm not going to talk anything about code, or even if I talk about code, I will have to break it to a certain level. Mnanisikia?
Yes, tunakusikia Linda.
Even if I have to talk about code or I have to talk about work, I will talk to you from a point of knowing that hauelewi anything to a point that you will either understand something or ask me a question related to work and I can answer you na uelewe, or ile point yenye najua that I know that maybe for the next 1 hour or 30 minutes I'm not going to talk about code, I'm not going to talk about business, I'm not going to talk about anything that is on the business side, and I'm looking forward to that time. Ile point yenye nawaambia that najua najua naenda kufanya hii, or hata mtu akiniambia Linda, can we pair at this time, na kuambia I can't because I have something else. And that is one thing nasema that is what I mean when I say that, are you getting out of your tech life to make other friends? Are you getting out of your because tukianza kusema hii kitu like socializing is not doing all these things, you know, doing like, if you start saying socializing is the small talk, then we are definitely all socializing, but come to real life ile yenye you think about this point yenye unasema nikianza kuongelesha huyu tutaanza kuandika code, ama nikianza kuongelesha huyu, a project will come out of it, na it won't really be a project, it will be more like a learning opportunity, which is also good. A friend should make you learn, but I also feel like a friend should also make you learn something that is outside your scope. Like at the end of the day unaweza kusema that I have this friend who can do this and this, na usisema huyu ni rafiki yako kama mnaenda kuambiana ati unaona hii kitu, unaona hii mvua inakuja leo. No, huyo si rafiki, huyo ni mtu mwenye unapita tu kwa barabara na huku unataka kusound rude. That is not a friend. A friend ni yule mtu mwenye hata unaweza kusema ati if I have a problem and naweza kukuambia by the way I have this friend, naweza kukuintroduce kwake akusaidie hivyo. Si yule mtu mwenye unajua kuna zile calls zingine unataka kumeka alafu unaanza tai, huyu sasa tutaanza kuongeaje juu sijamuongelesha in a while. Calvo, stop side texting me. Nimemaliza.
You're not a good friend. Nicole was almost
Wana
responsible.
socialize huko,
Wana socialize huko kando, alafu nini hapa? Calvo, acha hizo sidestepping. Okay.
Chantel, nani alisema kuna kitu kama self socializing?
Self socializing.
Kwa chat Chantel anasema ati if you're working out on your own or if you're dancing on your own, see that's socializing. I'm telling her you can't, for as long as you're alone on your own, that is not socializing. So anasema ati ni self socializing.
That is privacy.
Okay. But
can I assume that tuseme nimekaa na mtoto wangu hapa the whole day and we keep talking here and there without having any facts or anything, we are socializing, sindio?
Yes.
Ile sindio? Hizo maswali zote tukijibu na tuna socialize, sindio? So a friend of yours unafaa kuwa ni mtu mnaongea tu na au feel obligated kukaa hapo, but unajipata umekaa.
How make effort.
You're not making it. Ndio nani alikuwa anasema it's not meeting, kama una feel lazima ukae hapo, hiyo ni nini? By the way, utajiambia aje story Chantel? Unaulizwa hivyo na Nita.
Tutajiambia aje story?
Unajiambia aje story?
Hallucination.
Linda, by the way, umetake quarantine for how long?
From it's almost a month. From tulifunga ofisi on 6th.
Tulifunga on 6th. Umekuwa quarantine hadi saa hii. Unabai aje food?
Yeah. Actually, iko funny saizi imekuwa like a little bit strict, but kitambo ulikuwa unaweza kwenda kujinunulia, but saizi kuna unaweza kuenda like saizi most the mayor ana convince watu tutumie hizi ma apps, alafu kuna hii like no contact delivery, so that unaachiwa tu vitu zako kwa mlango. Yeah.
Okay.
But kama ni lazima utoke, like, kuna polisi like at almost every stop, so ukifikiria kukaa nje for a while na ukikumbuka unafaa kurudi hiyo route yako na utaonekana tena na polisi, uko much better off kutumia hizo apps.
Na nini winter na iliisha lakini?
Hapana. Actually winter iliisha, bado kuna snow na wanasema kuta snow like over the weekend.
Okay, temperatures?
Mimi nimezoeanga tu temperature ya negative ya 20. Sasa hizi vile bado tuko kwa ma negative. Sijui leo ni ngapi, let me just check. But kumekuwa nataka kusema kumekuwa warm, na hii warm yenye nasema ni okay, leo iko 3 degrees, so but inaenda ku drop to -7 by jioni. So that's like our new normal.
So basically what I was trying to do there is to socialize with Linda without talking code, without talking anything. I was just curious to know what's going on in her life.
Oh, played. Mimi nilikuwa nashangaa unaenda wapi?
Mimi
Ati
nilikuwa nashangaa. Nafikiri
nilikuwa na
unipigie
socialize.
tu.
Ha? Najua nilikuwa nipigie tuongee hizo vitu zote, but ndio Nita pia ndio huyo anasema she saw that coming. So basically that's how you socialize with people. But again, haifai kuwa question and answer venye nimeifanya. Inafaa kuwa inafaa kuwa conversational. Yes.
Sigu.
Yes.
Kuna kitu nakumbuka hapa. Hii sorry mnasema. Okay, kuna kitu ingine. Watu just that atuwa wandika code. The only thing you can talk about ni code. Like literally, mimi kupatanga hata saa ni DM na unapata na mjibu like man is weekend. So anakudim na hata before anasema uko sure atakuuliza source code. Like mtu anaonanga tu if I have to talk to Sigu, nafuata ni muulize code. By the way unaonanga helix aje? Hii Ruby on Rails. Of which that's crap. As long as kuna kitu mnaweza nini about like aikonge mafazo zingine unakuanga tu uko weekend uko tu hapo mimi unacheza tu FIFA yako alafu na text sana kuuliza hadi I had to kuuliza mtu siku moja like una coding hadi weekend saa 6 usiku like ni tena ni unaona like kuna like me I think I've learned kukubala hizi vitu like me huenda camp and the funny thing by the time huenda camp na tuote mimi wapeleka camp anitanga mwalimu and the teachers I meet wanajiona ama teacher until the other day nilikutana mwingine hapo like oh kumona kwanga hii like say I must to kina mahali sema tu unajua mimi na kwanga nafanya kazi like nobody will want to know about what you are doing as long as kuna kitu kingine mna share in the same way weekend mimi nikienda maybe I meet my teammates nacheza hockey at that point what you share is that unless mtu akujue kando kwa like by the way I have a brother who is doing computer science. Nitakupea namba yake. Okay, you can talk about that. Tukipata that time, ameweza kusema by the sisi at programming tunasemanga hizo vitu. Hata inakuwa very unnecessary kuleta majokes za programming at that point. Unaona? So like mimi treat to being a programmer ni tu like wewe ni mwalimu ama in what way like ukiwa school you that kind of nini. Hata walimu wakitoka wa shule wako na other life unapata kwa hapo kwa club jioni na leo club ishta wanapiga stories zao so like it's the same way like if programming ama whatever thing is not tied to someone's neck as a matter of truth programming is one of the most boring stuff on this planet alafu kitu kingine tena programmers wote wako na kitu special by the ama socializing is ama sawa uchione because you code ndio usikwe nini usikwe social. It's the same time unapata even people who do art have that problem bado unaona maybe mtu ako too much into art like I don't know the day is about how you balance whatever you do there's nowhere written that sao ukifanya programming uweze ongea na watu waandiki code the people who also have the same thing if you're not art then we are nothing if you can't understand about medicine and the terms then we can't everybody else and go that way probably sisi ndio tutakuwa fucked up kushinda kila mtu so the thing ni mtu anasema tunaongea na uchungu hapana niko na sore throat lakini si corona kingine hapo so
actually okay maliza
so kitu nyingine is about we kufigure out like kuna wenye unagetinga along na watu kuna wale mko na ile psyche amkipata weekend maybe mtacheza game maybe ni pool na share aje baki kwa pool kama utaona huyu jamani ni program nafanya helix mtaongea vitu za helix if it extends past that mpige stories zingine unaona is the same way na mimi nimjua ya body juice for example obara lakini si ongea kwa DM na sawa stories zingine naona mimi mzaga sasa umse kuma na thing in this dimension at least kuna kitu tunaweza ongea apart from this thing unaona so like vitu ni mingi sana and acha niwape example ya mtu mmoja acha sika hata jama anajua my hizi jam I always like vile my balance vitu zake angalia status za my compared to my tweet na LinkedIn vile mtu ana post. Like ni mtu mmoja na kana diamond hapo. The funny thing, who thought for example Maya kuna podcast na podcast ya Maya anaongea about relationship stuff. Who even thinks about that? Unaona, for example, is one of the thing at least tunatumia ama example. Ndio tumia links zake. Akona podcast na anaongea about some accent ya Kikosta hapo anajiita Juku Maya. Like yeah. Na akona so much different about post memes like ngelea WhatsApp status ya Maya huwezi jua jamaa kufanya code. Mtu amemlearn from that position of status wataongea vitu za hizo memes funny. Ukiangalia my Twitter is some serious front-end developer. Unaona? Ukiangalia mtu akipost LinkedIn is someone who is so much into corporate and stuff. So and open source event. So the thing ni wewe mtu mmoja like ubalance vitu zako, and that's the main thing. Mimi watu niuliza how do you balance hockey? I do scouting, bado niko hapa, niko open source bado. At the same time wewe ni mtu mmoja. Because ukienda scout hapana watoto wa primary, watoto wa high school, college, walimu, the reasoning is completely different. Ukienda meetup unapata kina simu, unapata bedroom developers, watu wengine wanaanga tu coding is the only thing. Sometimes you see people argue about JS, Kotlin and Java, PHP is what. When I'm time job. Lifetime element is so huge that you try to just being a developer. Bedroom developers wanakuanga.
Okay.
like
Okay, so okay, just one thing.
on him being a developer. Nobody even cares about that. Somebody cares about him being a teacher somewhere. Somebody cares about him being a musician somewhere. The same way you care about him being in. So if you want to interact people at the level you being a developer and they are not, that's not socializing. That's thinking like you have ego problems. You have self-esteem problems. You don't have to validate yourself as a developer. That's why sasa hiyo tukipatana na wengine. Tunapiga tu story by the way. Mimi nikuja just an example.
Huyu ameenda.
Okay.
Sigu.
Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Nimsikia.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
I'm sorry we have to end the session. However interesting it has been. Actually, tumepitisha hata sijui 10 minutes. So bye, but feel free to leave at your own time.
Yaani hivyo ndio venye mtu sema bye.
Surely, haki tumefukuzwa vibaya.
Ati
Pole, nawapenda. Unaweza baki basi nawapenda. Baki.
ama unaenda kujipigia story.
Okay, one thing kabla kila mtu atoke. One thing kabla kila mtu atoke. Mfikirie something like this. Kama like hii ndio kitu moja imekuwa ikinisaidia that nimekuwa nikiangalia what else apart from coding or apart from like the development world do I enjoy, and nikaona enjoy being stupid with people. So that is one thing imenisaidia na ku make friends. So anytime feel like nikianza kusema tina feel hiyo itakuwa uongo, but najaribu kujipush outside my limits ili ni make a conversation. Ndio unajua mimi sijasema mimi niko stupid. Nimesema napenda kuongelesha watu wenye wako stupid. Watu kama Getty. You know. We all know. So najaribu najaribu kuongelesha na najaribu kusikia what they have to say, ku understand, and then pia najaribu like make conversations with people wenye in normal life hata singewaongelesha. Ningekuwa home singewaongelesha because saizi sina hii comfort ya kusema niko na marafiki hapa. Niliambiwa lazima nianze ku accept the fact that niko hapa na my friends are in Kenya, so I have to make new friends. So saizi najaribu I make a conversation with literally anyone. Alafu nikifeel like excited about the conversation, I actually make a step further to continue that conversation. So mkifikiria
Unaitisha namba?
Getty, hivi ndio nilipata mwanaume. Anyway, out of the scope. So I'm making myself really, really uncomfortable, but at the end of it, naanza become more comfortable, and that's how manage kupata like 3 friends, the 3 friends niko nao wenye hata mimi ndio sometimes wanawaambia hey, tunaweza kwenda coffee leo, ama tunaweza kwenda kwa park leo, ama tunaweza kwenda something. Yeah, so hivyo ndio nimekuwa niki make friends. So hata mimi najaribu kuwa challenge, take yourself outside the comfort zone. One, huyu mtu asikuwe in tech, because in tech you'll always have something to talk about. Find someone who is not in tech, mtu mwenye ako like on a different world as you, and try and make a conversation. Uone if it's going to, as much as mnaimeka as much as naisema hii kitu ikuwe like outside your comfort as much as najaribu kusema hii kitu itakuwa experiment, make sure take it as an experiment, but if you can end up making a new friend, yeah, niko nayo sasa.
Chantel, see next Friday to work from home.
Niko na swali. Sigu.
Sorry, Kesi Nicole. Maga, kuna semaje?
Already tunasikia mashida za work from home. How is the experience? Inafaa tuongee hii next Friday maybe. Kuna kama mtoto hapo anataka keyboard ama.
Aisha Samu.
Sigu. Okay, so not necessarily Sigu, but for every other person who feels like hapendi. Nani anaongea? Nasema, mnanisikia?
Yes, tunakusikia.
Okay, for every other person, Sigu and Co, wenye mnasema you don't like texts and such, na you have a very tight schedule as a programmer. You just can't pick calls every other minute. How are you handling being a bedroom developer sai juu uko kwa nyumba yako umejifungia, you're not chatting, and calls ziko na maybe a very short fraction of your time during the day? How are you handling it?
Kuna ni bedroom developer.
So kila mtu ni bedroom developer, una work from office.
Sana kwa 4 am na nataka ku reply the next day 4 am.
Mute. Aya, so mtoke kwa bedroom yangu. So how I do it is niko na hiyo schedule yote inaisha at 5:30 ama 6:30 depending on what I'm doing for the day. For the rest of that time, I do nothing related to code. Nothing related to code. Now, if you try to call me past 7 o'clock, I'll be on call. Most of the time, if not all the time. I'll be calling those who called me during the day, and I didn't receive their call. So that's how I managed to catch up with that. Now, today is a holiday. I have to prepare some things, so I'm not taking the holiday. But kesho, I'll be a bit relaxed. On Sunday, nitakuwa nimerelax. So I have the whole weekend and evening hours to do all that.
So kuna mtu amekupigia leo mwenye utapigia on Sunday?
Ati?
So kuna mtu amekupigia leo, but because you held up for the rest of the evening or most of it, utampigia Sunday?
Yes, because there's actually when they called me today, hawakuwa na emergency most probably, and if it was an emergency, I'm sorry I was not able to sort it because either way nimefungiwa kwa nyumba. So I'll call them in the evening or I'll talk to them on Sunday, or kama alikuwa anataka tu organize kitu, huwezi taka tu organize kitu ya kesho na ananiambia leo. Unaona? So yes, I'll call you even tomorrow niambie umehata, nakwambia sawa, pole sana, next time uniambie mapema. So it somehow brings some order to yourself. So, but I don't fail to call back missed calls. Mimi uzipiga zote.
Okay, so
Okay, good.
sawa.
I think I have a question.
Nika tuna hold watu. So session imeisha, don't forget to jaza poll na wache email for the next Fun Friday. but don't feel obligated pia kukaa. Wengine wetu tutaendelea tu kukaa kusikia. Kama uko held up unaweza toka.
Watu wa udaku wanataka kusikia sasa.
Haya, ndio hiyo. There was a question.
Okay. Okay. Let's say that seems siku yako iko busy, and you are maybe learning a new language or certain technology, and then hapo umesema like you'll be calling from 7 kuendelea, and what time maybe because ukiangalia beginners sana like utaingia job kama kawaida, and then you'll want to come like and learn a certain technology or learn something new during this evening time, so your socialization time hapo.
Okay, so basically how the day rolls is I have to spare some time during the day to learn the new language or to learn the new thing, because right now I'm learning SQL. So I have 1:30 to 2:30 to learn SQL. So I don't schedule any client meeting during that time. I don't plan to do any work during that time because I'm learning SQL. Okay, so you can always fix time. You don't have to do this in the evening. You can learn the new language in the morning before you go to work. 30 minutes in the morning while you're going to before you go to work, or while at work during lunch break, you can do that. Then in the evening, just leave it for calling other people, because you can't call them at 5 a.m., but you can read at 5 a.m. It doesn't need other people. The reason I made such a decision is it makes people know when to look for you. So people don't randomly call you. So it's easier for them and for you. Now, if you do this for quite a while, everyone will know when to get you. Trust me, they will call you during that hour. So yes, whether you're learning, just make sure you don't affect your learning hours. You don't affect your socializing hours with your learning. Sijui kama nimekujibu.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Yeah, hiyo itakuwa tu hivyo. Hii call bado ni safi, watu hawakuwa wengi. We'll see next time. I have to go. Okay, sawa basi ni call. Any other question on scheduling na kazi na nini? Kama saizi I'm going to socialize huko chini. Nitashuka stairs, there's some other stuff that we need to do. Na nitaacha hii simu hapa juu and I'll go huko, tutafanya hizo vitu zote. I'll call back whoever was looking for me.
You know, that's funny. Mimi nikijua nitataka kutoka. Nikijua naenda kuongelesha watu nitataka assistance kutoka kwa naendanga na simu. Ili hivi ndio najua siwezi kuwa marafiki. Kama najua hiyo imenitamo. Sinini watu na. You know, actually, there's this conversation tunafaa kuwa now next week. Working from home. Watu wenye wanakutumia messages at 6 am, hebu solve error. Unajua tu vizuri ungekuwa kwa ofisi, haungeambiwa kama ingekuwa like kwenda kwa ofisi, ingengoja mfike kwa ofisi kukuwe na scrum ndio watu waongelee hizo nonsense.
So next week ni wapi? Sindio? Fun Friday. The next Fun Friday itakuwa working from home.
Yeah, the next Fun Friday.
Itakuwa story ya working from home, sindio? Nani alikuwa ametusaidia? Yes. Maga, perfect. Utatusaidia.
Yes.
Maga ndio huyo. Yeah, ndio huyo sasa.
But ni sawa.
Wewe tafuta sauti ama utafute internet. Sijui ni gani yako mbaya.
Acha nikwambie hivyo. Unaona? So in the past nimekuwa nikiumwa na masikio na imeaffect. Unajua kama na masikio huwa ina affect hadi throat huko hadi huko kwa macho. So sauti ilipotea kiasi kwa itarudi.
So upotea fandam.
Not really.
Hauongei vizuri na unaumwa na masikio. What do we assume? Aki umemute.
Story will
acheni mimi nitoke sasa. We'll see you during the usisahau kupatia Chantel nini? Usisahau kupatia Chantel email yako if you want to be notified about the next Fun Friday. All right, see you guys. Bye bye.
Down in the deep.
Bye.
Bye. Any more questions for Linda?
Okay, I think pia kuna this stuff like especially yenye umeingia code new time, kuna this point yenye huwa developers wengi wanasema like okay, nikiwa first year my second year, so nilipatana na huyu jamaa kaniambia like huwezi balance like wase wengi like ukipata demand na developers mob, si atakwambia huwezi balance like relationship with code, so when I find that this person will take it kama huyo msee mwenye sijui alikuwa anataka ku break up, so unafind kwamba ni kama ali get something from that person, so unafind kwamba inakaa trending. It's like developers, unaangalia memes and stuff like mostly watu hupenda kucode usiku ama kutumia coffee has nothing to do with productivity, so it's mindset. So ukipata kwamba msee amenunua coffee ama amenunua stuff ama anafanya something based on something yenye wase wanaongelea kwa wingi sana madev, so unaangalia I think sijui kama ina affect wase wengine ama yeah.
Mi naona tu hao watu wenye wanasemanga ati mi sijui hauwezi hao watu wenye wanakuambia an excuse that sijui utakuwa able ku maintain a social life. Hao ni watu tu I don't know, hao ni watu wenye wako tu na hiyo shida ya socializing vile tulisema before. Si ati hauwezi ku maintain, unaweza ukitaka. Ni tu mtu hataki. You have to make an effort. Vile nilisema, it's not something easy, especially ukijua unaweza ku make like friends more easily with people in tech, but you ukiona that unatoka out of your comfort zone, that's something, because unajua uki make that extra effort, you feel it's also like inaitwaje a win for you, because number one, unajua kuna vitu sisi wa tech watu tunaongelea, lakini ukianza kumingle na people who are not in tech, unaanza kusikia like other stuff, unaanza kuelewa how other people think, which is also really good, especially as a developer. Tena inakusaidia to build you as a developer when you're also building apps. Unafikiria when you're doing like a design, you start thinking about this friend of yours who unakumbuka her personality na unafikiria okay, if I'm building an app na niko na huyu mtu, this person's personality, how is this going to, na unakumbuka there are also like other people like how who are maybe going to interact with this app and something like this, how is it going to be? So it's something to think about. Thinking it's, if you want to make friends, you will make it. That is it at the end of the day.
Okay, sure.
Mnatoka. Aya, mimi nataka
Okay, I
ku
think
left.
Also,
Ulikuwa
or to
unasema you
add
think
to add
also?
on what Lynn, or to add on what you said, also about relationships and dating, it's just setting your priorities, because like for example in work, like, or in school or whatever, like I wouldn't want to get into a relationship pia mi mwenyewe nikiona like whatever I'm working on or whatever I'm reading siko poa. I'd want to set my priorities right. First, my priority is I get to do my work and finish it well and I'm satisfied with it, or I read something and work on it and when I test it, I'm perfect. Then, after now working, I get it into something else, or maybe someone else, their priority is the girl or the boy in the relationship. So maybe they'd want to work on the relationship first, then go to the work. It's just setting priorities. Yeah.
Yeah, priorities at the end of the day. all priorities.
Okay, sure. So I think I don't have any other question clear from my end.
Sawa sawa. Thank you for joining the call. Wacha mimi ni hepe. Have a long day ahead.
Have a good day.
Bye. Good night.
Thanks,
Bye
Linda.
everyone.
Bye. Thank you, Linda.
We Haron bana, ni nini uongei? Nijipush tu.
Timothy umeamua kuniingilia.
Naona umenyamaza sana.
Mimi nasikia tu.
Uko naye ama
Okay,
uko
so
wapi?
bye guys. See you
Bye.
next Fun Friday. Nitawa update.
Tutachat Aaron. Bye.
Sawa.